In the first video of our challenge, From a Hobbyist to a Thriving Artist 30-day challenge, I want to talk to you about deciding on how you want to make money from art. There are 30 basic ways of monetizing your art, and I'm going to talk about all of them just for you today. What I want you to do at the end of this video, you will decide which ones are the priority for you and which ones are not. Before we start talking about these 30 ways of monetizing your art, I also want you to have a look at the link in the description part, and also I pinned a comment for you. In this link, you will find the worksheet of what I'm explaining you today, and I would love you to do some exercise with me on this worksheet. In this worksheet, you will see a list like this. And with this list, what I want you to do, to color code them. For the ones that you really want to make money right away, starting from today, and you're really interested in them, I want you to color them in green. If you are interested in it, but you don't see yourself kind of investing time or money in it right now, but maybe in the future, I want you to color that in yellow. And the third one, if you're not interested at all, I want you to color that in red. So let's go over the list. Number one is selling originals. Well, this is a very classic way of making money, right? You sell your original art through online platforms or maybe in person. I had talked about ways of selling your original art online. If you want to check that out, I'm also putting that video up here. Number two is selling your art prints. This time we are not selling the originals, but we are selling the prints. The money we are going to make from the prints is much less, but also we are not going to work at all because we already did the original and we don't have to do extra work. We don't have to invest extra time. When you think like that, it's pretty profitable. And again, about the platforms that you can sell your art prints, I had made this video, so if you want to check it out, it's up in the corner again. Number three is commission work. Many artists work with commissions. I personally don't, because then I feel like I'm working for somebody else again. The whole reason I became an artist and I started full-time was to be my own boss. But if you don't feel like that, if you find commission work exciting, which I can see why, because it's challenging and you want to show your customer that you can do even better than what they thought you would do. So go for it. That's another way of making money from art. Number four is YouTube. If you're an artist who feel like, I can show people how I do my art, or I can talk about my artistic lifestyle. You can also talk about your background, how you became an artist and what you're doing right now, what were the challenges and what your aspirations, all these kind of things you can talk about. YouTube is a great way to create a community and make money. Number five is art therapy. Well, in order to become an art therapist, you might need some maybe therapist certificate, or you might have a psychology degree. But in order to teach art therapy, or to some extent in order to practice that, being an artist is enough. But again, you need some sort of certification. So you have to go through that certification process and you'll become an art therapist. And this will also become a different way of income for you. If you're interested in psychology and art, this might be good for you. Number six is book illustration. Especially watercolor artists and digital artists are into this a lot because their styles are very similar to what the authors are looking for, what the publishers are looking for. So you can check that out. Number seven is making money from your websites and your blogs. Well, once you create a website and you get a domain, you can start running ads on your website. And from these ads through Google AdSense, actually you can earn money. And there's literally nothing that you're doing. Each time someone visits your website or they click on the ad, you make money. And blogs are a perfect way of, again, making money once you create the traffic. And actually blogs are a great way of creating traffic, which I will talk about later. But once you have your blog up, you can share so many things in your blog. You can share your YouTube links, your product links, your store link, and also you can have some affiliate program, and you can add your supply list there in your blog. There's so many ways to make money through blogs. Number eight, galleries and exhibitions. Of course, if you are into that, you can apply to galleries. You create a portfolio, of course, And once you apply, you try your chances. If you get your food into a gallery, you have a very likely chance that you will sell your art, because galleries know their customer profile very well, and they will know what their customers will buy, what they want, and this is why probably your art will sell in that gallery. But make sure that you're pricing it right, because gallery commissions are pretty high. Most of the time it's half and half. Number 9 is wall art. Wall art can be as small as like a few feet square to the huge murals that we see in the streets. As a mural artist, probably you will want to talk to businesses about this, because most of the time businesses such as restaurants or hotels would love to have some murals. Number 10 is NFTs. I'm not going to talk in detail about this because I'm planning to have a video on this, but if you're into digital art, or if you want to create NFT with your original art, you can do that and you can start making money with that too. Although NFT market is pretty down right now, I have some rumors that in 3 years it will go up again, so why not creating your own collections right now? Number 11, another way of making money from your art is stock pictures. iStock or Getty Images or Shutterstock.com. You can upload your images there, and each time it gets downloaded, you will get a certain amount of commission. Number 12 is you create a course on internet, which we will talk about it later. Number 13 is giving workshops online. Again, this is another way of making money as an artist if you are into teaching. Number 14 is ebook. If you want to talk about your processes, or if you want to talk about something that you know about art, it can be even art history, you can create your own ebook and sell it on Amazon or sell it on your own web page and start making some passive income. Number 15, creating some printables, some templates or some brushes if you are into digital art, and you can sell those things too, because people buy this stuff. For example, for coloring, they need some templates. People don't want to just go to a bookstore and buy it. It's much easier sometimes to download it and print it in your home. Number 16 is sponsorships. Maybe this is a little bit later, but once you get enough following, once you get enough customer profile, I think sponsors would love to work with you, especially the ones that you work constantly. For example, Faber-Castell would be one of my first choices, or Strathmore. Winsor & Newton would be my to-go to as well. If you have these kind of brands in mind, you can work with them and they can become your sponsor. Number 17 is affiliation and working together with a partner. I have affiliations with Canva, I have affiliation with Amazon, I have affiliation with Wondershare, Filmora, because I use those products and I love those products. And when I talk about these apps or these platforms to artists, I want them to benefit from it, and that's why I have all these affiliate links, and when they buy from these links, I get certain amount of commission. I never work with a brand that I don't really like or I've never used, so I highly recommend that to you as well. Number 18 is to hang your painting or your drawing into a cafe, a restaurant, and have your information available underneath that. And whenever a person wants to buy that painting, you can give some sort of commission to the restaurant owner or the cafe or whatever. And if it doesn't sell, oh well, you still market yourself, you still promote yourself and your information there. So selling art or having exhibitions in cafes or restaurants or bars and those kind of areas have been going on for a while. Why not trying it yourself? Number 19 is a little bit of different from just being an artist, but if you're interested in graphic design, you can definitely design logos and even design websites. If you're into that, that's another way of having some money on the side. Number 20 is merch. You can have your art on t-shirts, on mugs, hats, on masks and everything. So instead of just having the prints of your artwork on canvas, you can have the prints of your artwork on this kind of merchandise. I think it will be nice again to have a look at this video, because there are some websites here, some platforms that I recommended would be a great choice for you. 21, making money from Instagram. So Instagram is now paying creators. If you're above 10,000 followers, you will be eligible for subscribers. So people can actually subscribe to you so that you can just share certain reels and stories just for your subscribers. The second way of making money from Instagram is through bonuses, and they have Reels bonuses so far. If you get certain amount of Reels views during the month, then you will make money. Number 22 is artist coaching. Artist coaching can be in different ways. It can be mentoring an artist, a young artist. It can be talking about business side of being an artist like me, or you can talk about some psychological sides of being an artist. There are many variations of artist coaching. If you're interested in that, I think it will be a definitely good way of making money with your art skills. Number 23 is art contests. I know there's a fee to enter the contest. Sometimes it's costing more. It's not a perfect way of making money, but there's something to think about besides money here. If you win, there will be a great prize, but if you didn't win, but you get some kind of recognition, then it's also good to have that recognition in the art contest as well. So why not trying if you have a budget for it and apply and see how the results are coming in. Number 24 is conventions or events. Sometimes there are many events that you can join as an artist. If you have nonprofit organizations in your city or state, you can definitely check them out, or artist groups, because they will let you know when there's an event going on around you. And you can get a booth there and you can display your art or talk to different artists and get to know your community much better. And conventions are bigger, of course, and if you can go to conventions and do some networking, you don't know what kind of opportunities will be available to you, and maybe next time you will be invited to those conventions for free and you will make a lot of sales. Number 25 is a podcast. If you don't want to show your face on YouTube, you can definitely still raise your voice through podcasts. They are not very difficult as long as you have the program to edit your voice and then recording device such as a microphone, then it's easy. You just go ahead and record your voice, edit it, and then put it on Spotify or iTunes, and you're ready to go. If you get big on that podcast, you can get advertisement, and then this way you can make money. Besides advertising, I think it is a perfect way to reach more people in your area and tell your messages there and promote your own art business. 26 is art licensing. With art licensing, you can sell your artworks rights to these brands or to these companies who build a whole, let's say, house or design or decorative design in a house or in a hotel, let's say. And with art licensing, you get commission from it, and it's always a good way to make money. And if you keep your relationships close, then definitely this will bring you a consistent income in a long-term basis. 27 is something more artistic, creating postcards, but they should be frameable in a way that the person you send the postcard to can frame it. Postcards are getting more and more important, and their income to you won't be perfect in the beginning, but I think this will be a very nice side income for you, and especially if you get better at that, I think you will be the person to go to for many people. And especially if you like working small, this could be a good opportunity for you. 28, auction sites like eBay. You can put your art on eBay and you can see how much it's going to sell for. It's sometimes amazing to me how much a print can sell. Because originals, I understand they're already expensive and you don't want to put that on an auction site because you need to start small, but you can always put a print of your beautiful painting and you might get a great offer. 29 is a little bit unusual, but you can create characters in games, or what the characters are using during the games, like weapons or I don't know, all these kind of objects that they're on sale. You can create those as well. That's a great market. And finally, as a 30th option, you can repair some artwork and also restore them. Repairing and restoring art is a different process. If you're interested in restoring and repairing, and this gives you some sense of purpose, then definitely this is for you. Now you have all the list. This is what you are supposed to do. You go through that list and color it green, yellow, and red if you are interested in them in short term, in long term, or you're not interested at all. After you did that, we will have our second step, which will come out tomorrow. I'll see you then.